Yo, what's good with y'all, man? So I just wanted to tell you guys, don't be a puss, bruh. Don't be a puss. So I just went to see my granddad, right? So my granddad, he's in a assisted living home. It's actually in a house, which is why you see me in this suburban area, as Lakeith Stanfield from Get Out would say. But he had told me this story, right? My granddad has such good stories. He always gives me the best advice. And he told me this story about this lady, Miss Georgia, who had two daughters, right? So she raised them, sent them to college, and they had ended up dying on their way back, literally from graduation. They were on their way back home from graduation, and they got into a car accident, and they both died. And I know that's a horrific, terrible story, but it really put things in perspective. So you may be asking me why I'm walking right now. It's because my car is in the shop and I'm paying for it out of pocket, and so I don't have a rental car, and I didn't want to, go to my grandma or my dad, or to ask them to borrow their cars, because at the end of the day, it's my fault that my car is in the shop. I did something I shouldn't have done, so now I have to pay for my mistakes. But even with that, bro, even if I didn't have a car, like, imagine that. Imagine you have two kids and you pour everything into them. You take care of them, you send them to school, you send them to college, they graduate, and then they die. And the best part about the story, or at least the part that resonated with me the most, is that she didn't, kill herself. She didn't go crazy. She kept going. Even with that traumatic, seemingly ungodly event, she kept going. So why can I keep going? So what, I gotta walk? It's a 45-minute walk from here to from this assistant where my grandma is to my granddad is to my house. So what, I don't have a car for a couple days, even for a couple weeks. Who cares, bruh? I still got my family, bro. I got my health. At least I can walk. It's people out here who in wheelchairs, people out here who are deaf, blind. At least I can walk, bruh. So I wanted to relay that message to you, because, and really to myself, because I'm someone who I'm always, focused on the negative and what I don't have. What about what I do have, bro? I have my family. I have friends. I have the ability. I have my health. I can walk and talk and hear and see. And there's a lot of people who don't have that. And there are a lot of great people who terrible things happen to them. And he really stressed that point. Like, she was a good woman, bro. Like, she was really a good woman. And that happened to her. Both her daughters died on their way home from graduation. And, I'm going to probably start relaying some more stories to you guys about my family and, our personal struggles and things that I've gone through. But, yeah, I just wanted to tell y'all that and to show y'all, that it's not that bad, bruh. It's not that bad. And honestly, people have gone through and are going through currently way tougher and harder things than you are right now, bruh. So don't be a puss, bruh. Eat it and think about the things that you do have. Because I guarantee you have something that someone else doesn't have. And especially when it comes to family and your health, that stuff money can't buy. If you go blind, if you take a straight bullet, or you get in a car accident and you're handicapped, or you lose a limb, that's something that money can't buy. I guarantee you. Let me ask you all a question. If I told you I would give you $1 trillion, the highest amount of money you could think of, but I'm gonna take your sight, but you're gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life, would you take that deal? You probably wouldn't, right? Because there are things that are more important than money, and things that are more important than the things that are commonly celebrated in our society, bro. So be grateful for what you do have, bro. So what, you don't have a car? You don't have a job? You don't have money? Bro, you can walk. You can talk, you can see, you can hear. You got your mom and your dad and your sisters and your brothers. You have things that money can't buy. So really think about that, meditate on that. And I'm gonna think about it and meditate on it too. And hopefully we'll all get better, man. But anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this nighttime air. I love walking anyway, man. I love being out in nature. I love getting fresh air. And I know I got God on my side, so can't nobody but God hurt me, man. Anyway, these cars are starting to irritate me. I know it's probably messing up the sound of this video, but really think about what I said, bro. Stop being a puss. By chance.